We just want to be able to share a link out, but we can invite people to an event, a webinar, a coffee morning, a networking session that will collate their information and fire off an automation to keep them up to date with what's going on. We also want to do that with as few platforms as possible. We don't want to have to worry about using Eventbrite or anything else. If you have a website and you have an email program, we always talk about MailerLite. That is all you need to be able to do it. So today we're going to do a walkthrough, a real-time walkthrough on how to do it. My name is Alan from Yellow Tuxedo. Welcome to this video on our YouTube channel. Do get involved in the comments, drop us a like and subscribe. Oh, I can't even say it. And we will get into it right now. So the first thing we're going to do is just revisit what we're doing. Our goals are, we want to bring people to our website. We just want to share out a link to our website that will continuously build our online ecosystem forever. We don't want to be sharing out Eventbrite links, MailChimp landing pages. Sorry, MailerLite, we don't want to be sharing out your landing pages either. We just want to only ever share out links that once they're out on the internet will always find you, because that way you're getting what you do working super hard for you. So we want to share out one link that brings people to our website. We want to keep it simple and efficient, and we want to use as few platforms as possible. And we're doing our website, Zoom. We've got to use Zoom and MailerLite to manage the automation and the email list. So we're going to walk through this, but it's going to start with a sign up on our website. We're going to be able to limit the amount of spaces. This is for one of our coffee mornings. We want it to trigger an automation in MailerLite to give them the details, a calendar file to add into their diary. And then we want it to trigger a reminder on the event as well. We also want to be able to capture that information. So we want to know who's coming. We want to add them into their own group on MailerLite so we can find them again. And we're going to add these fabulous individuals into our email list, because that's what we're doing. This is a lead magnet we use, our coffee mornings, our networking events. And then we're going to have a nice little cheeky register for us so we know who's coming along when it actually starts. So I'm going to be honest, we've had to make one little shortcut, okay? So we don't use Zoom to schedule our events, we use Heartbeat. Heartbeat is our community space, it's where the Digital Circus community lives, and that's where we have support, learning, networking, and so much going on. Basically, we show you how to build your online ecosystem and get it all working for you. So we schedule our events in Heartbeat, as you can see here, but really all we do is that schedule's there, adds it into Zoom, and then appears into our calendar. And that is where we're going to start this journey. So the first thing we're going to do, we're in the back end of our website now. This is our website. This is the back end of it. We're going to upload that calendar file because we're going to use it in a moment. So we're uploading that. Boom, it is there, ready to go when we need it in a moment. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate one of our products that's already alive, because we've already got these going. And I'll walk through what I've done. So we're just duplicating that one. And here we are in the duplicated product. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the copy, and we're going to format it to what we want it to be, because this is our June 9th. So we're going to change its title. We're going to change its permalink, so everything's always working for us. June, okay, that. We're going to scroll down, we're going to change our details here. So this one is Friday the 9th of June. We always aim for them to be the first Friday of the month so people know when they're on, but actually this one happens to be the second Friday because the one before is the half term. So there we go, Friday 9th of June. So always 10 to 11, they're always on Zoom, and we have a bit of other information there about adding to our email newsletter, etc. So let's scroll down. We want to get to event time. This is just an extra bit of formatting we have on our website. 9th of June, 2023, 10 to 11. And now we're in the inventory. So as I said, we want to keep track. We limit this to 10 spaces. So in stock quantity, we're going to add that to 10. The low stock threshold is 2. We have it as a virtual event. Now look, I'm going to pause here for a second. There are other ways of doing this other than WooCommerce. So you could just create a MailerLite form and drop that form into a blog post and share that blog post out. The key part is bringing people to your website at the center of your online ecosystem always. So we've done that, we've created that, and that is it. There is not really much else to do here. We have the MailerLite plugin to connect it to MailerLite. That's already all plugged in and connected. If you want to know how to do that, let me know in the comments and I can record another video for you. We also have a category over here, coffee and, because that's the category we use. We've got some artwork in there. I'm going to show you what this looks like in a moment. We've got the details. It's ready to go. We can publish this. Even though it's not connected up yet to the automation, we can publish it because the chances of anyone buying it, oh God, I've said it now, are really slim. But it's there. It's ready to go. It's ready to be published. I'll just show you what that looks like when it's finished publishing. Here we go. Let's click on events. And there we go. We have the second coffee morning, June the 9th, the one we've just created. I will change that to lowercase when I finish this because it's not using the uniform we do. So there we go, May and June, ready to go. And now we're in MailerLite. What we're going to do is start with automations. Now I'm assuming you have some understanding of MailerLite. If you don't, come along and run away to the Digital Circus with us and we can show you all about it. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to duplicate the automation because we've already set it up. Okay, here we go. It's all loaded up now. And the first thing we're going to do is rename it. And we always keep our naming the same because then we know exactly what it is, whatever platform we're on. And this one is the coffee morning on the 9th of June. Rename that. And then let's go in and edit that automation, because this is the bit that's going to work hard for us and do lots of exciting things. Okay, so the first thing it's going to do is purchase a specific product. We want it to trigger when someone buys the fabulous June 9th coffee morning. So we're going to insert that and we're going to press save. Let's just check because sometimes, there we go, save that. Brilliant. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fire an email immediately. And that fire just says, that email just says thank you, and you know, gives them the calendar file to add to their diary, the Zoom details. And as always, we've got an opportunity for multiple touch points with people entering into our ecosystem with our brand. So we're just changing the email name and the email subject to say 9th of June, and we're going to save that. I do find in automations, I need to save it a lot. There we go, we've changed that because it can quite easily just kind of, if you click onto the next thing, it not be saved. So let's go and edit the email content now. And like I say, I've set this up already, but I am going to walk you through what we've done. So we have a thank you email, you know, wowzers, you're joining us for a coffee. We've got a name in there to keep it personalized. Our coffee mornings are relaxed and informal. I think informal is an understatement, actually. And then we look forward to seeing you on Friday, 9th of June. So let's just change that to the date we want. 9th of June, 10 to 11 a.m. And this is the key part about setting up. The more you set up, the time to set up, the easier it then becomes each month. And this is literally a couple of moments when we do this. So the first thing we'd need is the Zoom details to head into there. So let's pop into Heartbeat, our backstage area, and then we can drop them in here as this link for people to click on. There we go, and I'm going to copy and paste that, save, to be the meeting ID here, because some people, you know, they might like to type the meeting ID in. Ooh, got my spaces wrong. There we go, save that. And this is the other bit, we have the calendar file. It seems really quite, you know, simple, but it makes a massive deal. So I always use calendar files, and I can't be the only person. So here we go, that's not the calendar file, there's the calendar file there. Let's copy the URL to the clipboard, and we go behind that button on MailerLite. We delete that one, and we paste in the new one. There we go, .ics. Now it's important to remember here, MailerLite can't store data to be kind of shared like this on MailerLite. You have to share it elsewhere on the internet. So we always use our website for small files like calendar files, or we use Google Drive for larger files like PDFs or whatever else it may be. So then we save that. So then when they get this email, they have the details, confirmation, as well as the confirmation from our website, the Zoom details and the calendar file. And like I say, we've got multiple touch points here. If you're seeing anything that you'd like us to cover in another video, just write that in the comments. Right, so done editing on that email. And that email is now done. The next thing we are going to do after that email, we want to copy everyone who has bought that, signed up for that coffee morning into their own group. So we go into create new group. And once again, we follow the same naming convention everywhere because that makes life simple. Capital M. There we go. Create and save. Coffee morning 9th of June. Then now those two there will trigger, they will fire in the automation the second someone signs up for a coffee morning. Now we put a delay in, we're putting in a delay until the day of the coffee morning. And that's going to be our reminder. So we save that. There we go, 9th of June, 6 a.m. And this is our reminder. And once again, talking about setting up again, we don't need to edit this. We're only adding in the new Zoom link. That's all we're adding in for our coffee morning on this reminder. Everything else is ready to go. And like I said, we periodically update these emails. So we go in here, we edit this box, we edit this link. And once again, we copy the last few digits because some people, you know what it is? The link is really handy. It just bugs me that it fires up Safari before then loading Zoom. If it just loaded up the Zoom app, I'd be okay with it. Clearly, that's me just being slightly pernickety, but surely I'm not the only one. Let me know if you don't like clicking on the link. Loads of let me knows today. So let's save that. We're done. Once again, we've got a reminder, fabulous coffee morning. We've added in the Zoom details. Don't forget the cake. Cake is good. And also a plug for our YouTube channel. Hello, please do like and subscribe, and other things around us. So let's save that. Let's click on done editing. And a reminder, so we've set a trigger up the top, email to finder, copy to group, delay to the day of the coffee morning, a reminder, and then we have one more thing we do. Okay, so let's click wait again. So wait until after the coffee morning, so on the 9th of June at 11 a.m. and yours may be different. So the first thing we do is we copy them to a group called Automation Exit. Now, Automation Exit is our group for anyone who comes through like a coffee morning or a webinar automation, and that then goes out to our email newsletter that goes out every Thursday morning to everyone. So the first thing that happens is they don't get added to that group till after the coffee morning. The second one we have another group which is copied to a group attended a coffee morning. That way we've got everyone who's ever attended a coffee morning in one group as well. So if we put in some new dates out, we can just fire them an email going, we've got some new coffee morning dates out. Do feel free to kind of come along, click on this to get booking in, joining in. So then next thing we have to do is we check all the dates again. We can have a quick look. We can hit preview here. Everything's fine, 9th of June, close that down. We'll click save always 1,000 times. And then we turn the automation on. Click go back. And whilst that's going back, that is it. That is literally it. So, when anyone goes to our website on that events page and clicks on sign up for that coffee morning to come networking with us and 9 other people, they go through this automation and we get all of that information. They get added to our newsletter, and we're using only 2 platforms really, our website and MailerLite. Thank you so much for watching. As I said before, if there's anything else you'd like to see that we've covered off a bit more deep dive, write it in the comments. Do like and subscribe. Have fun always, and see you soon. Bye.